Hello again. This is Benita Lee on Who Wants to Listen to Me Anyways, giving you my next little tidbit of information about my first encounter with a man on a dating site. So I met this guy, and I'm going to call him Mr. My wife died 2 months ago. Now, I did say last time 4 months ago. But what I realized is we were talking in December, late December, and I asked him in February, when did his wife die? And he said, in October. So when we were talking, she had only passed 2 months ago. And I kind of kept going with him because my daughter-in-law said, men move on a lot faster, Mom. So I kind of took that and went with it. We had a lot in common. We both had 2 sons. He's got a couple grandsons. I have a couple grandsons. And he knew I was in Delaware, moving to Tennessee, and he was looking forward to meeting me. And he even planned a trip to come see me in Delaware. So that was exciting. And as the months went on and we were chit-chatting almost every day, I got the silent treatment. So, and this was before I knew his wife had passed in October. And so I let it slide, and then we were talking like nothing happened, and no apologies from him. And that should have been my red flag right there. But I always give people benefit of the doubt and a lot of grace. And so we moved forward, and then the second time it happened again. And goes quiet on me, and then he reconnects and starts chit-chatting again. And I said, are you still interested in coming to visit? And he said, yes, very much. And then it was in February that I had asked him, when did your wife pass? And he said, October. And I said, are you getting some help? Are you talking to anybody? Are you reading some information to help you through this grieving process? And he said, yeah, I was talking with this lady that she lost her husband just recently also. Okay, so I was giving him grace on the matter of factly, he must be, obviously still grieving for his wife. And so when the silent treatments came around, I just chalked it off to that. And then, and I would give him every opportunity to say, I'm really missing my wife today, or it's a very painful day today, being alone, blah, 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 whatever. I gave him an opportunity to speak up and say something, but he never did, never shared that part with me. And so then, I guess it was in February, I said, I think I'm putting a little bit more effort into this than you are. And, so kind of let's call it quits. And he said, oh, no, let me call you tonight and I'll explain everything, blah, 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 blah. I hate blah, blah, blah. But anyways, so he never called. He never called. So I'm sorry, I got a little pissed, okay? And I thought to myself, okay, buddy, you said you're going to give me your reason. I texted him. I said, I don't care if you call me or if text me. You said you'd give me a reason. Now you tell me what that reason is. And, he texts, oh, I've been struggling here, wondering what to do. And I guess I'm just not ready to move forward. And that was his thing. And I said, fine, I understand that completely. Although that wasn't what I truly believed. I truly believed that he and this other woman must have developed some feelings for each other with, having spouses that passed and talking to each other. So I thought, that's probably where it is. So when we came down to look for a house in April, I let him know I was in town. Now, good luck finding a house is all I got. So, I moved in June. I think late July, contacted him, hey, this is where we are. We finally settled in Thompson Station. Nothing. So, anyways, I always thought I would like to just meet him and say, hi, how you doing? But now it's like, nah, I'm not interested in meeting you now. So, I have 2 disclaimers, okay? In my first video, I said, you know, that I was looking for normal and that I was, you know, married to normal, but I meant to say abnormal, because living with a narcissist is very abnormal. And you ladies that ended up with a narcissist would understand these things. And, you know, the other was that his wife had died 4 months ago when we start, you know, just clarifying that when we start talking, he had only did 2 months ago. Anywho, so what I'm gleaming from that and what I like to share is if something goes awry, whatever the word is, when you're having conversation and it's going on and daily and having a good time with the guy, and they go cold turkey and don't respond, don't say anything for a few days, don't even bother. And if they then start reaching out to you again and texting you first or calling you first, don't answer the phone. Let them leave a message. If he gives you an apology and a legitimate reason, okay, give him grace. But, you know, when there's no apology for going quiet when you're talking for a couple of months, almost every day, you know, you don't want that guy. And the other thing was that some of the profiles I read that are widows, you know, they say they've been widow a year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever. Well, if they say they're a widow and they don't say how long they've been a widow, that's a question to ask before you even get started with this person. So if they have not been a widow for at least a year and did their grieving process, don't even bother. Tell them, you know, give me a call when you're done your grieving process. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all today. My wife died 2 months ago. And I kind of chuckled and laughed at that in my first video. And I want to apologize because it's not a funny situation to lose a spouse. You know, it's very sad. She was young, you know, to have passed away like that so suddenly. And I want to apologize for that. I shouldn't have laughed at that. But what I was laughing at, it was just, you know, a guy 2 months ago. And to top it off with this my wife died a couple of months ago. Did I not see him on another dating site? So what is that all about? I don't want to know, and I don't care. I'm moving on and having a great time. So I hope you enjoy this video. Please give me a like. Please subscribe. Please share. And I thank everyone who viewed my first one. Bye. Mwah.